Good evening, everyone. I'm Jay Lapeciros, and I am the first reporter of this topic. So our topic for this evening is all about strategic management and leisure. So here are some agenda in this topic. So the first is strategic planning and leisure services. The second, setting strategic objectives. Third, implementing strategy in leisure services. And last is evaluating strategic success. So, the first one is the strategic planning in leisure services. Strategic planning is essential in leisure services to ensure long-term success and sustainability. It involves the process of defining an organization's directions and making decisions on allocating its resources to pursue this direction. In the context of leisure services, this includes defining the types of recreational activities and experiences that will be offered and identifying target audiences. So, the strategic planning is very important in leisure services. And also, it is to ensure the long-term success and sustainability. Ang long-term success is making the best and most strategic decisions. And sustainability, the ability to maintain or support a process continuously over time. And also, they have a process to define the directions in one organization and to make decisions in allocating resources. So, here are the case steps in strategic planning for leisure services include. The first one is the environmental analysis. Environmental analysis is to conduct a thorough analysis of the external environment, including market trends, competitions, and regulatory changes. Understanding the landscape is crucial for making informed decisions. So, the first is environmental analysis. Ang environmental analysis, mauni ang maghimo or magsusi sa gawas nga nagpalibot include the market trends, competitions, and regulatory changes. Ang market trends is the general direction up and down or sideways. The market has been moving. For example, ani is ang company. So, every company maka-experience og long term or short term. Kung ni taas or ning mubo ba or ning gamay ba ang ilahang sales sa company. So, ang competition a situation in someone is trying to win something or be more successful than someone else. Regulatory changes is to update the laws and regulations. The second is the mission and vision. Define the mission and vision of the leisure service organization. The mission statement articulates its purpose, while the vision statement outlines its future goals and aspiration. So, it is very important in leisure service organizations because if wala ang mission o vision, dili maka-articulates ang usa ka organization kung wala ang mission. And then, ang vision usab, mauni siya ang mag-outline sa iyahang future goals and aspiration sa usa ka organization also. So, the third is setting objectives. Setting objectives is to establish a specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Mao na gitawag nga SMART. Objectives that align with the missions and visions. Objectives should address both short-term or long-term goals. So, it is very nga naatay kanang measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Kay it's very important sa atong mission o vision sa atong organization, especially when we have objectives to address sa ato ang short-term and long-term goals. Kay every company naagid tay mga short-term or long-term goals sa ato ang company nga gitukod nga business. So the fourth is SWOT analysis. Is to identify the organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This analysis helps in leveraging strengths, mitigating weaknesses, seizing opportunities, and preparing for potential challenges. So, ang kaning SWOT analysis is to identify the organization which are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This analysis, it can help in how to leverage the strengths, to mitigate the weaknesses, no? To seize the opportunities. Kay mao ni ang purpose nga nung naay SWOT analysis, because to prepare the potential changes or challenges sa usa ka organization. Number 5 is strategic alternatives. So, develop strategic alternatives or option based on the SWOT analysis. These alternatives will guide decision making and resource allocation. So, mao ni ang strategic alternatives daw is mao ni ang magpalambo sa usa ka strategic alternatives, or mao ni siya ang kapilian based on the SWOT analysis. And also, these alternatives is to guide or to guide sa paghimong desisyon to allocate the resources, no? And the last is strategic plan development. So, create a comprehensive strategic plan that outlines the chosen strategy, action steps, responsible parties, and a timeline for implementation. So, ang strategic plan development is to create a comprehensive strategic plan nga mag-outlines sa gipili nga estratehiya or strategy nga action steps and responsible parties, ug usa ka timeline for the implementation. And yes, thank you.
Setting strategic objectives. Setting clear and well-defined strategic objectives is a critical component of strategic management and leisure services. Strategic objectives provide a roadmap for the organization to achieve its mission and vision. When setting strategic objectives in leisure services, it is important to have clear and well-defined goals. These objectives serve as a roadmap for the organization to achieve its mission and vision. Here are some key considerations. First is alignment with mission and vision. Ensure that each objective is directly aligned with the organization's mission and vision. Objectives should represent what the organization aims to achieve. When objectives are aligned with an organization's mission and vision, it means they are in line with what the organization wants to accomplish. Objectives should reflect the desired outcomes or goals of the organization. Second is SMART criteria. Make sure objectives are SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This makes it easier to track progress and measure success. The SMART criteria are guidelines for setting effective objectives. Specific objectives are clear and focused. Measurable objectives can be quantified to track progress. Achievable objectives are realistic and attainable. Relevant objectives align with the organization's goals and priorities. Time-bound objectives have a specific deadline or time frame. Following the SMART criteria helps in tracking progress and measuring success. Third is priority and focus. Limit the number of strategic objectives to focus resources and efforts effectively. Too many objectives can dilute the organization efforts and lead to inefficiencies. Having a limited number of strategic objectives helps organizations allocate their resources and efforts more effectively. When there are too many objectives, it can spread the organization's focus to thin and result in inefficiencies. By narrowing down the objectives, the organization can prioritize and concentrate its resources towards achieving specific goals. This approach allows for better utilization of resources and increases the chances of success in achieving those objectives. Last is regular review and adaptation. Objectives should not be set in stone. They should be reviewed and adapted as circumstances change or new opportunities arise. Objectives should be regularly reviewed and adapted to stay relevant and responsive to changing circumstances and new opportunities. By regularly evaluating the objectives, organization can ensure that they align with current conditions, market trends, and emerging opportunities. This flexibility allows for adjustment to be made as needed, improving the organization's ability to navigate dynamic environments and seize new opportunities for growth and success.
Implementing strategy in leisure services. Ang paghimo og mga study in very decision is importante jud ni siya kay pamagi na maka-expect og hapsay pagbuhat sa mga plano or gihimo about sa mga project or decision. Kay og wala kay strategy himuon gubot ang plano nga mahimo nimo. Allocation. So next ang isang pag-allocate sa resource nindot ni siya ni strategy kay og mahibawa na nimo nga exact resource allocation makibaw ka na unsa ang kuwang og mga sobra ng mga resource sa imong establishment. Makibaw sad ka asa nimo ihapak ang mga resources according sa imong mga plano. Communication. So next is a communication. Through communication dali ni makasinabot ang both side ang makahatag og mga different idea og knowledge sa ang mga tao kay makabantay baya ta og walay tarong communication dili makasinabot ang usag-usa. Monitoring and control. So at a head or manager dapat mag-prioritize ka sa imong monitoring o controlling kay basta i-monitor nimo tarong imong mga surrounding or company makibaw ka sa mga flowing sa imong mga palibot makibaw ka sa mga problema sa imong kumpanya. Feedback and adaptation. So as a head dapat mudawat ka or mamino sa mga feedback sa mga workers sa company aron makibaw ka unsay need i-improve sa imong company. And also adaptation, dapat haniti ka musabay og mga adapt sa mga trend ag mga angay mo apply sa imong kumpanya.
Strategic success. Evaluating the success of the strategic plan is essential to determine whether the objectives has been met and if the plan has delivered the desired outcomes. Key components of evaluating strategic in leisure service include key performance. Key performance is mao ni ang siya is mao ni ang mag-analyze sa mga performance against sa revenue, on customer satisfaction o sa mga other relevance. Benchmarking. Mao ni ang organization nga mo provide and mo evaluate para hapsay and smooth ang ilang operation. Feedback and survey. Mao ni mo collect og feedback sa mga customers sa ilang nadawat na product or na satisfied ba sila sa mga product kay para mahibaw-an nila og unsa og ilang angay nga mga ma-improve. Initial analysis. Kani sad siya mao ni ang mo assist para sa mga nagastos sa kumpanya or diri nila tan-awon kung lugi ba or wala og pila sad ang nagastos sa isa ka kumpanya. Strategic review. Kani siya is mao ni sad niyang mga like plano sa mga like mga parties, mga kasal, mga birthdays. Para sa nga na example is karang double booking sa usa ka resort, dapat sa nila sa layo pa dapat i-update sa nila para og unsa magali ang mga changes sa dali ra nila mausob. Reflect on what worked well and what did not during the execution of plan. Use this insight to inform future strategic planning. In summary, strategic management and leisure services involves planning, setting objectives, implementing strategies, and evaluating success. A well-crafted executed strategic plan can help leisure organization thrive in competitive and ever-changing landscape. That's all. Thank you for listening.